Hello folks, welcome back to the channel Rise with Richie. I hope you are safe and well today. In case if you are here for the first time, my name is Richard D'Souza and I make content about motorcycles, motorcycle travel, accessories and maintenance. Today is a very good day and yes, it's very exciting day for us on this channel because there is gonna be a new bike. I have the bike over here and I will do the reveal in a minute. So brief introduction, I'm over here in Belfast right now. In case if you want to know the precise location, I'm here in Lisbon. I bought the dream bike finally. I was telling on the channel like I will buy it very soon, and finally the day has arrived. I left from Cork this morning at 2 o'clock. I took the air coach to Dublin, and from Dublin I came to Belfast, and I met Leslie, the owner of this bike, in the motorcycle showroom in Belfast, and I picked up the motorcycle. Right now I'm at Leslie's place over here, and the moment of truth, I'll show you the bike. There we go. That's the bike. That's gonna be there on this channel much more now. So very excited. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mount my luggage on it, strap this camera on my helmet, and we are gonna hit the road. And it's gonna be a short journey of only 5 hours riding all the way to Cork. So join with me on this journey and my first initial impressions of this motorcycle. I'll see you in a while. So folks, as I rode away from Lisbon, the mic had decided to fail and no audio was recorded. Hence I am doing this voiceover so that I can bring you my first impressions on this Interceptor 650. So what do I think about this bike? This bike is something different. As you all might know, I own a Yamaha Super Tenere and I have been riding that bike for the past 7 months. I use my Yamaha Super Tenere to go to work every day. That's my only mode of commute. As I jumped on this Interceptor 650, I had no high hopes that this bike would handle this well. I was blown away by the characteristics of the bike, the way it handled and it performed on these backcountry roads as well as on the highway. Just a brief history about this Royal Enfield Interceptor 650. Leslie had maintained this bike like a baby. It had never seen the rain and it had never been to the service station for any kind of repairs. This bike just completed 3000 miles and it just got its 3000 mile service done as well. The valve clearances as well as the full service was done on this bike, and there was a minor recall on this bike. The rear brake and the brake assembly was replaced under warranty. As I'm riding these country roads over here in Lisbon, the suspension is soaking all those imperfections as well as all the speed bumps better than what I expected it to. And this bike, as I mentioned, has the standard suspension. I have not made any adjustment to the suspension whatsoever, but for what it is riding pretty well. The front end of the bike can do with better force springs, I believe, which I will keep in my book for my future modifications. And apart from that, I'm not used to riding a naked bike. I have a Yamaha Super Tenere which has got very good wind protection. I have been gently blown by this wind over here when I'm riding the backcountry roads. It's not a very quiet day. It's a bit windy today, but yeah, you can't complain about it. And there is no bad turbulence whatsoever on this bike. The wind management is good. To be very honest, I don't have any buffeting going on whatsoever. I have to reach the higher speed limits now in a while, and then I will give you my impressions about the ride on the motorway. The engine of this bike is a peach, and the sound what it makes through those mufflers at the back, oh my god, it's something else. It's a real treat of music to your ears. I'm enjoying the rumbling sound what those exhausts are making, especially on the downshift. The way the exhaust burbles is amazing. People do complain about the stock mirrors of this bike. For me, the mirrors performed pretty well. I could see a portion of my elbows on both the mirrors, but I can't complain about that. I think the stock mirrors on all motorcycles are not great, and this bike is not any different to that. And the view when you're riding this motorcycle is very classic. The two round clocks, the handlebar as well as the crossbar on the handlebar and those two Mickey Mouse mirrors give you that very classic feel. And for us human beings, whatever pleases our eyes makes us feel better. And especially when you're riding your motorcycle, the things what you see in front of you makes your journey that much better. And I'm telling you, this bike will put a lot of smiles on your face. It makes you feel so much better when you're riding this around. Now, as I'm getting on this highway over here, I was not very sure about how this motorcycle will pull. As you can see, as I'm overtaking this bus over here, the motorcycle is pulling away very well. Right now I'm doing 100 km per hour speed, and in some time I will have to do 120 km per hour speed all the way till the time I reach Cork. And I can tell you one thing, I was on this highway for approximately around 4 hours, and this bike felt no different than any other bigger bikes which I have owned. It held up on those speeds very well. There was no wind buffeting at all. It was noisy, and that is expected on naked bikes, and I wear earplugs, so it was not bothering me at all. And the way this bike rides on the highway, the way it handles is mind-blowing as well. I did not expect this bike to ride so very well on the motorway, especially approximately around 120 km/h speeds. As you can see, when I'm overtaking this van and the truck, the bike is doing 120 km/h without any hesitation. I believe I might add a 16-tooth sprocket in the front so that it keeps the revs a little bit down, and it will definitely give me better fuel economy. As you can see on the dial there, when I'm doing 100 to 120 km/h speeds, the rev counter stays from 4000 to 5000 rpm, and this is very happy speed for this motorcycle. The engine doesn't feel stressed at all. According to me, for this motorcycle, the best speed limit is approximately around 80 to 100 km/h speeds. If you are doing more than that, this bike will happily do it. It wouldn't complain, but the ride is more enjoyable in the lower speeds. So here is a quick walk around of the bike in Kildare. I stopped for refueling. It is looking pretty dirty right now because I found some rain when I was entering Dublin. But however, the bike is still pretty super clean. As I mentioned earlier, there are no modifications whatsoever done on this bike. I have just mounted the quad lock so that I can use my phone on the handlebar to get the navigation to get to Cork. But other than that, this bike is immaculate as well as pristine, as you can see. Once I finished refueling, I hit the road once again to continue my journey to Cork. I enjoyed this journey thoroughly. I was tired and exhausted with all my travel, but nevertheless, this bike kept me smiling. I'm very excited to own this bike, and I will be making a lot more content about this bike on this channel. In case if you have liked this video, please do not forget to hit the like button and to subscribe to this channel. I will be making more content on this bike, and I have already ordered a few parts from Tech Bike Parts as well as Hitchcock's so that I can modify this bike up to my taste and liking. In case if you want to watch those videos, please do not forget to hit the like button and to subscribe to this channel. I am planning some camping trips around Ireland on this motorcycle as well, so I'm looking for some luggage options. In case if you have any advice for me, please do not forget to mention it in the comment section below. Thank you very much folks. I hope you have enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Do not forget to hit the like and subscribe button for more awesome content like this. I will see you in the next one. Take care, safe riding, bye bye.